This is Roy and Mrs. Roy.
Carolyn.
Mrs. Roy is Carolyn. How far did you guys drive?
5 hours.
5 hours. How many miles?
5 hours.
5 hours. Good enough. And Jason, you said you did?
About 400 miles. Took me about 6 hours.
6 hours.
Yeah. Just north of Cincinnati.
All right, we're about loaded up and ready to go here. On our maybe first annual group ride. I don't know. Looks like a decent group of people out today.
Yeah, I've got 2 more.
I don't know. I don't know why I feel awkward.
Flood. Later that day, the water had dropped a little bit, but everything in the downtown section, which is between bridge and bridge, was underwater. But things are getting a little better.
Yeah, I'll meet you guys on the other side.
We're on an adventure.
Hello. Y'all about to find out why I'm so slow.
You might find out why we're slow.
All right, are we ready? Why does this feel awkward?
You're the ride leader now, so yeah. You're not just talking to the camera.
Yeah. Hello again. I am Bane. And we're on an adventure. So for those who missed out, we're on the Creeper Trail doing a little group ride. I don't know how many people we got.
I think we counted 13 plus you.
I'll be honest, that's way better than I expected.
Maybe people would like to have some on-camera interviews during the ride.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Hey, I'm gonna let you guys pass me. It'd be really easy, I'm slow. Those bikes look awful comfy.
They're great. We love them. I tell you, we're kind of new at it. We've ridden, well, earlier this week we went 32 miles on the New River Trail.
Yeah.
And they're great.
Yeah, the new river trail is pretty nice.
Yeah, we're from Pepsi Gap, not far from there. So
Now, how far of a ride was it for y'all to get here?
Just under an hour and a half drive to here.
All right, that's not bad.
And we're about 20, 25 miles from the new river trail.
So you guys are in a pretty good spot.
Oh yeah.
Either trail is pretty nice.
This is why we got into these things, is because of really these two trails.
Yeah. Well, I am fairly new. Like, I've only been biking for a couple years. Like,
Really?
I started in 2023.
Really?
Yeah.
And
So.
I've seen where you're wanting to go to the Colorados. The Rockies.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, you're getting into it seriously then.
I don't really do much else anymore.
Uh-huh.
So, like, all my free time goes into whatever I'm doing.
Uh-huh.
And growing up, I didn't really get to do a lot. Like, I didn't go anywhere. Like,
Right.
so this is kind of a really, really cheap way to travel
Yeah,
and
it
to
really is. Yep.
see stuff.
Yep.
You know, you got an initial investment buying a bike or whatever, but once you have it, you kind of have
Done
it.
that. Yeah, you got it. That's right. How far are you from that Greenbrier Trail in West Virginia?
About 3 hours.
Okay.
The Greenbrier is also really nice.
We saw your video. We've seen a couple others on that. That's a trip we want to make this summer.
Yeah, I like it. It's one of my favorites.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be hard to beat the Greenbrier.
Greenbrier and there's another one, High Bridge Trail.
Yeah,
We want to do that one too.
it's on my list. I haven't got to it yet.
You see where the Elk Creek,
You almost made it. That's our group.
I know.
I'm going to join you.
You said you're local, right?
Yeah. I lived in Clarksburg, right along the North Bend Rail Trail.
Yeah.
For probably 10 years or so. And I grew up in Maryland, not too far from the C&O. So
Yeah.
back in the 70s and 80s, I was always riding that before
Yeah.
it really became popular. But, yeah, it's just interesting because, we've ridden a lot of the same trails that,
Yeah. I need to go back and do the North Bend again. That was my second trip. Where the hell is Trestle 6 and 7?
right after Fine.
There's somebody that came from Cincinnati.
Neat.
Someone who came from Charlestown, West Virginia. Not Charleston, but Charlestown,
yeah,
West
yeah.
Virginia. So I haven't talked to everybody else. I haven't had the chance yet.
Okay. I'll get out of your way so I'm not.
You're not in my way.
I'm going to go up in front.
All right. Well, if you see the rest of the group, tell them we're going to stop at Trestle 7 for story time. One of my favorite sayings is you don't stop playing because you get old. You get old because you stop playing. Did I say that right?
Yeah, you got
Like,
it right.
there's so many people that I've met that are like in their 60s and 70s that physically just will straight embarrass me on a bicycle.
Oh, yeah.
It's really crazy.
Are you following any through hikers on YouTube?
No, not really. I used to, like when I got serious about hiking, I watched YouTube hiking, and now that I'm biking, I'm watching that. It's really weird. I wanted to hike when I got serious about hiking, I wanted to backpack the AT, but I had never backpacked before, and to do it, I'd have to quit my job.
Oh yeah, it's a big concept.
And I was real close to doing it. Like I was going through some stuff personally. And luckily I didn't quit my job. I still might do it eventually, but I don't really know. Like, I'd rather bike tour across the country than hike the AT. I banged up my knee hiking in 2023, hiking the Sheltowee Trace Trail, which is like a shorter version of the AT. It's like 350 miles. And I just kept hiking anyways, and ended up not being able to walk. And I was doing no resistance spinning on a stationary bike for physical therapy. And the same time that was going on, YouTube fed me some dude's YouTube channel and him bike touring across the country, and I'm like, that looks awesome, and I bet I could do that now.
Was that traveling through guy?
Yep.
Yeah, I like his videos.
So I started doing this in 2023 because I couldn't hike, and it's just so much more fun. Dude, peanut butter sandwiches are cheap. Like, I spend less money on the bicycle for a week than I would if I was home.
Yeah. But eating out can be tempting too, though, you know, when you're tired and hot and want that luxury.
In all honesty, it's super rare for me to stop and get food. Like, turned out to be a great day. It is, I don't know, it's not cold, it's warm. It's sunny out here. We got like 13 or 14 people out here, on top of everybody else who's out and about. This is the bridge I wrecked on last time.
Some guy down in Carolina had this trestle. So what they did, they went down there, got the trestle, came up here, rebuilt it. There's a lot more to that story, but that's the basic story. So, and you're on it right now. You're on the rebuilt North Carolina section right here. And of course, Crypto Club puts this flooring down and all that stuff. Next trestle, number 7, was the longest trestle here. And a few years ago, a tornado came through and just took it, boom, and shoved it. It was gone. And strangely enough, about a year before that happened, some high-class insurance guy came through and sold the town insurance on Trestle 7. And I'm sure he went back and said, I sold the insurance on a trestle that's been there 100 years. Nothing's ever happened to it. And what a deal, what a slick guy I am. and they came in and said, oh, got an insurance policy? Said, oh, you sure do, don't you? So they rebuilt that trestle. It's now second longest. Longest is 38, which is on the destroyed part of the trestle.
Do you know why they didn't build it back to its original length?
I don't know, budget,
Insurance?
insurance, design. Anyway, that's all the stories. Thank y'all for being here.
Eventually I'm going to do a video on what my old setup was and what I'm using now. I know there's a few people that ask, but I think for the most part people don't really care. I don't know if it's because I do YouTube stuff myself or I just find it interesting. But all the people that I watch, I inspect their videos trying to figure out what they're doing and how they do it. Like their various mounts and stuff.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting. averaging 8.2 miles
It's
per hour.
going pretty slow.
Yeah.
I mean, look how pretty this is.
It's gorgeous, man.
We go through a gate up here, which is pretty cool.
Okay. Pretty cool.
I mean, I've done a handful of rail trails at this point, and this is kind of like this. In my opinion, this blows away anything that's on the Katy Trail.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like the Katy Trail, like you do 20 miles of it and you've seen the Katy Trail. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, I think half our group smoked everybody and went.
You remember seeing tin roofs up in the trees? Oh yeah. Way back when? Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
And another gate mate.
Yeah. You can tip as you go through.
There you go. I stopped at the hill to get back up. Yeah, I was going to
Built by Rachel folks who developed the Southwest Virginia Higher Ed Center. Good person.
And she owns that house up right up above the river there too, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
She left us 2 years ago.
Seriously?
Unfortunately, yeah. Lovely person.
Annie.
A lot of traffic out here.
All right, let's roll.
I'll see you later.
I don't think we could ask for a better day. All right, where'd you come from? Are you local?
Yeah, I live in Virginia.
How far?
That's 20 minutes.
Oh, okay. You're another one of y'all are in a really nice spot down here. Between this and the this place is gorgeous.
Bristol?
I started in Mendota and did the climb first.
Did you go all the way to Bristol Trailhead? Yeah, okay.
Dude, if there's an option to do the climb first, you do the climb first.
Well, it's a pretty good climb too from Bristol to the
It's like
Adams parking lot.
2 miles, baby. From like leaving Bristol going back. There's probably altogether three miles of elevation
Yeah,
gain.
it's not as bad as the other side.
Yeah.
Come around, guys.
Sorry.
Thank you.
I thought y'all was with us. Are y'all local?
I'm in Johnson City.
Johnson City. I don't know.
I'm Chris's wife.
Chris is, oh, okay. You have lost your identity completely and even identify as Chris's wife.
Yep. I went from being my brother's sister to my husband's wife.
Kids?
Yep, we have 3 daughters.
That's something I've talked about with various people. Like, as a woman, once you have kids, you become so-and-so's mom,
Yep.
so-and-so's wife, so-and-so's girlfriend.
Yep.
I'm like, how does that happen?
Yep. We have 3 daughters and 3 grandchildren.
Now, is this other young lady that's in front of us, is she with y'all?
Yeah, she's a friend of ours.
So she's local too then?
Yeah.
All right.
She ain't gonna talk to you though.
She ain't. I'm gonna put a camera in her face anyways.
Okay, you go right ahead.
She probably has no idea that I do YouTube stuff and knows nothing about it. All right.
Good luck.
I'm gonna say hi anyways.
Okay.
How about questions? Do you mind questions?
Yeah, no, I don't want questions.
You bike often?
Every weekend,
Every weekend? Is this your favorite trail?
one of them, yeah.
No. What's your favorite trail?
This one?
This one? What other trails have you done that you like?
I mean, all trails have their own.
Yeah,
So I just like this one the best. I've been all the way from here to Pennsylvania, all of that.
yeah. Well, that's pretty cool.
So I am Chris's wife's best friend.
Chris's wife's best friend. Yeah, I wanted to, like, there's a few people, I'm the YouTube guy if you haven't figured it out, and there's a few people that drove pretty far, so I just wanted to say hello and see how far everybody came. Y'all that live down here are pretty lucky. I've done a lot of, dang, I didn't even see this guy, I should shut up. I've done quite a few rail trails, and this is, honestly, this is like on the high end of rail trails.
I do this one once a month.
This is, the scenery and stuff that you see here, you don't normally get on a rail trail. And even if you got to turn around, like even if you're biking up this grade, it's not really that bad. Most rail trails are super flat, and it's kind of, I mean, it can be boring.
Well, this one's beautiful all year round.
Yeah, I did this in December, and it was raining the entire day, and it was still awesome.
Yeah.
All right, I'll quit harassing you. Thanks for letting me ask questions. I will attempt to keep you out of my video, but I probably will fail at it.
No, it's all. I didn't like no one that wanted on it.
All right.
Hey, Ben.
I'm thinking of hitting the Damascus diner when we get back to town for lunch,
Okay.
for a cheeseburger, if y'all want to hit the Damascus diner.
Sounds like good to me.
What do you think about the trail so far?
I like it. Can't wait till the other side. You can coast down.
Yeah, the other side, you really do basically coast the entire way down. And, I mean, you're probably on the brakes some. Hello. Even if you're biking the other direction and you have the elevation change, you don't get this kind of view from most of the rail trails that I've done.
Yeah.
The when I did the Gap and I biked over the Continental Divide,
That's
like,
an awesome view.
it was so pretty that I barely noticed that I was biking up the hill.
See that the hybrid trail down in Farmville is nice too.
Yeah, I haven't done it, but it's on my list. Like, I mean, I watch YouTube stuff too, and I just watch what other people do, and I'm like, that looks like a good one.
It is. It's gorgeous.
So it's definitely on the list. I'll probably do it this year. Are you camera shy?
Not really.
All right, good. I'm going to use you for views either way.
I'm just trying to be careful. Oh, looks like a horse has been here.
Fenders help. Somebody was posted on Facebook yesterday about bringing their horses out on the trail today. It's really too busy to have horses on it.
Yeah, and you gotta get off and walk them across every bridge.
Yeah. Yeah, as a cyclist, when a horse goes by, you're supposed to stop completely.
Right.
It's turned out to be a pretty great day. The turnout is better than I expected it to be. You never know when people are going to show up or not. We've got a few locals that showed up. And then there's some out of towners. We've had a couple fellas that drove 5 or 6 hours to come bike the trail, which is pretty cool. We got blue skies. I don't know, it's in the 60s. It's certainly not cold. Anyways, appreciate everybody watching. Like and subscribe. On we go. I'll be honest, I don't care, like, if there's a reason for having an e-bike. I don't care if you're 20 and healthy on an e-bike. Like, I don't really care.
Right.
What someone rides doesn't really impact me.
Right.
And my thought is, if it gets you out and about off the couch, like, what's it really matter? And the more people on these trails, no matter why they're using them, the more people on these trails, the better.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That'll bring the money in.
Yep.
Help build it up even better. The doctor farm's right up there on the right side.
I'm gonna go in and see what kind of ice cream they got. Use this as an excuse to get some.
It's small.
We are at the Alvarado Station? Yeah, Alvarado Station. It's break time. They might have ice cream in here.
We do. Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, by all means, I don't mind.
He's trying to drum up y'all some business.
All
Yeah.
right. Thank you. Is that a Snickers
Yep,
ice cream?
ice
or-
cream bar.
All right.
You fall down, go boom.
We got a medical emergency over here. Roy is camera shy.
No,
Him?
This is a HIPAA violation that I'm trying to do here. All right.
Wait, why? Why is it HIPAA?
I don't know. I thought it was funny. It's like medical stuff. All right. If you're with us, we're ditching you.
Unless you're moving.
Alvarado Station. Are you ready for this giant climb? I don't even think it's 1%.
Dial 911.
Did it really?
Yeah. My Garmin was trying to dial 911. Like, wait, how do I turn this thing off?
At least it's working, because my phone ain't ever attempted to dial 911 for me.
It's like, we can take it to trash.
Bitters. These fields covered with this yellow leaves are pretty awesome. I don't know what they're called. When I often say I don't know what I'm doing, I'm dead serious. We are at the famous Yeti Pepsi machine. I don't know anything about it, but you can find it on the Google Maps.
It's Clutch, as you can see right here.
That's a band.
Adventure Time with Bang would have been a good sticker on there.
You know how upset I am that I didn't bring my stickers? It's horrible.
Some rare stickers he's got. Nobody's ever seen them.
That's right.
You always forget to bring them with you.
Well, this is the only group ride I've ever done, and I didn't bring any. I haven't been sticking them anywhere. It might be time to start dragging them around. If anybody wants one of my stickers, just message me and I'll mail you one. All right, say hi, everybody.
Hi, everybody. You're missing a good time.
If you want our autograph, see Bang.
Yeah. Moving right along. About 4 miles outside of Damascus. Riding along 58 on this section. Well, we hit the diner, the Damascus Diner for a cheeseburger. And I'm not sure what else I'm doing. I haven't decided if I'm riding home tonight or tomorrow morning. I kind of want to stop in the Pine Mountain area and scout out a possible route there. There's a trail that goes over the Pine Mountain, I believe along the ridge, and I don't know if it's bikeable. I don't know if it's a Forest Service road or what. So I was hoping to check it out maybe. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. Other than adventuring, bringing you quality content, even bringing in backup for extra quality content. On we go. Those hoodies got to be getting warm.
Not bad. A little bit more than it would be.
Almost 300. Just going like coast to coast, it was about 300. But then I biked around after I was done with the coast to coast, and off the top of my head, I couldn't tell you. I think it's like 275 normally. There's a section where there's no trail, and there's a couple different ways to go through it. And I took the longer of the ways.
Were there many people on that trail?
In various spots. So the Florida Coast to Coast Trail is really a bunch of trails connected.
Yep.
So you do have people, you know, that'll bike the trail coast to coast, but then you have a ton of like locals
Around
just out biking.
Yep, the town.
Yeah. I enjoyed the trip, but it's not something that I'd probably do again. The next time I'm in Florida, I'll probably bike down the coast, down to the Florida Keys.
Oh, that'd be fun, yep. One thing about it, you're not doing any mountain climbing there.
Yeah, none. But if you're going south, you'll be in a headwind the entire time.
That's probably worse.
Yeah, sometimes. So I don't necessarily mind biking on the road, and I don't necessarily mind traffic. But generally, when I think bike trail, I think something like out of the traffic.
Yeah,
and a lot of the coast-to-coast trail, you're like literally riding alongside the road.
Oh, really? Yeah. I wouldn't like that.
So had I gone down planning on, like, when I bike down the coast, I'll be biking in traffic. Like, I'm expecting it, and I'm okay with it, because it's not really a bike trail. Yeah.
No traffic. No car traffic.
You definitely, if you're going to ride on the road in traffic, you definitely need to have the mindset before you get going.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
If you just find yourself in traffic.
That's more aware than this.
Yeah. Man, I like a nice caboose.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I yelled at earlier.
Look at that fine caboose. Look at all these fine adventurists.
You meet the funniest people on these trails.
Sometimes. All right, tell me who you are and where you came from.
I'm Patrick. I came up from Sylvan, North Carolina.
How long of a drive was it? How many miles?
That was a 2.5 hour drive.
2.5 hours.
Hey, my name's Doug. I'm from Stewart's Draft, Virginia. That's about a 3 hours and 15-minute drive.
That's pretty awesome. Thanks, guys. I appreciate y'all showing up. We had 14 people show up for the ride, including myself. And everybody made it to Damascus. We was going to hit the Damascus diner, but they closed before we got there. So we went to Wilson's. I think it's Wilson's. If not, I correct it. I don't know. We went and had dinner. It was a pretty good burger, to be honest. It seemed like it was a better burger than the last time I had a burger there in December. Everybody was pretty cool. I appreciate everybody showing up. Everybody tell your friends to go to Damascus. Oh yeah, this video is brought to you in part by Roy. Inside joke. If you're into any outdoor stuff, Damascus is a pretty cool spot. I don't know everything, but you can hike there, you can bike there, you can kayak the Laurel Creek Trail. That looked like it would be a blast. Fishing is really big. Apparently, there's a lot of Indian history there. Native American history. I don't know, call it what you will. And like looking for Indian artifacts and like rocks and stuff in the creek is a big deal. You could do that. I don't know. There's other stuff to do. Research it. Go check it out. Alright, I'm gonna get off here and drive. Anybody who's been watching, I really appreciate it. Again, a huge shout out to everybody that showed up. It's pretty awesome. Yeah. Stick around. We're gonna hit the OTET. What is it? Memorial Day in May. We're gonna hit the OTET in May. That's my next big thing. I'll be back down to Damascus sometime this year. There's some stuff I want to do that I ain't talking about yet. And yeah, the OTET, Ragbri's coming up in July. Probably gonna hit the Cranberry Wilderness again. Maybe the snow's gone now and I can finish the loop that I've been trying to do. I don't know. Like and subscribe, follow along, comment. This is quality content. Like and subscribe.